Rowdy Thursday training. It's good to have you right there, those joining online, and those here in the hall. It's good to see each and every one of you as well. It's good to see you, Christopher. After 900 million years. It's good to see you. Mr. Tim, welcome back to Nigeria. How's Canada? It's good to see you. Welcome back. Apostle. Good to see you, Ma. Good morning. Good to see you, Jay. Good morning. Good to see you, Sugar. Good to see you, Wisdom. And those of us joining online, it's good to see each and every one of you. And of course, it's good to see me too. I mean, it's good to see me too, right? So it's good to see each and every one of you. Today's training, just like last week's one, is also going to be very exciting. It's not regular type you've been seeing so far. So this week, you stay to the very end of this year. We're going to do questions and answer them as much as we can. With that being said, I'll tell you who we are. Who are we? We are Browdy Global. We are a real estate marketing and development company here in Enugu. And we also have another branch in Abuja that is serving people living in that locale effectively. So if you're looking to get properties that you can trust, that are genuine and safe in the Southeast and also Abuja, Browdy Global can serve you effectively. Are you looking to start off your real estate journey as a beginner, or you've started looking for somewhere to be? Scale, we have Browdy Realtors group, which is a group for realtors to enable them do any of these three: start, build, or in this in the comment section for you to join and be a part of the Browdy Realtors. With that being said, welcome today. Say so if you are new to the real estate world, the real estate business, we also have Realtors start to the finish and you become certified after that. But however, we've already started for this year, so you're going to be joining us in the next www.realtorschool.com to get an idea of what Realtor School is like. The link will be placed in for you. With that being said, each and everyone again to another Browdy Reel. Please put your do you know why we are clapping? This is actually the last for the year. I'm sad right now. I will see it again to you next year. So if you've had questions that you've not asked all through the year, I think today is a good day to ensure that you are asked. And as I will always say, ensure that you limit every form of distraction. Where for those watching online, of distraction, phone on silent, get some things done, ensure you set aside anything and everything that will distract you so you can stay focused to the end. All right, before we go affirmations, or we continue, like our words affect our world, right? So right about now we will do our affirmations and training properly. All right, so for those of us on site, relax. I want you to relax. Take the weight off your shoulders. Taking a deep breath in and out, in and out. So for those of you online, ensure you take this seriously as my boss and my mentor say in life as well, right? Our words affect our world. Your words shape your world. So it's from a place of, don't take it casual. Say it like you mean it. All right. Okay, so I am the best at what I do. I create exceptional results. I succeed. I execute. I am proactive. Impossibility does not exist. Afraid to ask for help and seek knowledge. Success Today and always, I will strive for excellence. I am surrounded by smart, capable, and supportive individuals. Today, I need to learn, grow, and become a better version of myself. I am grateful for my job, business, work, family, friends, colleagues. Yes, I can do great things. Yes, it may not be easy, but it will be worth it. I give 100% to my goals. I give 100% to my goals. I see the big picture. I am Roy Mo Ashimole. I am Roy Mo Ashimole. Nothing is too big for my mind. Nothing is too big for my mind. And nothing dies in my hands. Please put those living hands together for yourselves. All right. That this session was intense. I really felt this one, right? Thank you for indulging. Thank you for participating. So right about now, and today's session is really going to be very conversational, and we're going to be having our very demure, very mindful. I know you want to clap. Calm down, calm down. Today's clap will be clapped in a very and people when they clap like this. You could clap like you. Then anyway, to facilitate the session, to anchor this session, we're going to have our very own Miss Jacinta Okwa to session 4. Jacinta Okwa. Please put your hands together, put your hands together. Don't stop clapping until she gets here. Don't stop. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacinta Okwa!
Okay. Wow. All right, good to have you all back to Realtors training. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good to have you all back. See you, those watching online. You know how we do it. Once you jump on live, type hashtag live and where you're watching us from. And section. And for us here, welcome you, Mr. Tim, Mr. Christopher, Emmanuel, Obioma, and then good to have you all here, Roy and Wheezy. Good to have you all back to our Realtors training. So today, just like what we had last Thursday, um, we learned or we heard from those that have been attending our trainings right from this year, and they shared with us what they have learned so far. Please let's appreciate Obamara and Mr. Emmanuel Opaleke. They're the ones that does. I mean, if you watch that last Thursday's training, you will see that they really learned a lot and their life have really changed from what it used to be. So, and today again, we're having another episode of two amazing people that I'm bringing on stage where they're going to also share with us what they have learned so far and how the journey has been with them, especially in attending course here at Browdy Global. And on that note, I will say, permit me to welcome Ms. Rita Olu. Please let's appreciate her. Thank you, Rita. Rita has been one of the consistent people attending Realtors training. In fact, I can really growth in that is what I said her today to come and share with us so far. And then the next person is Mr. Roy Ash, the guy with diverse of tongues. So yeah, so today we have. Please let's hear from you. Your name. Just let us know your name and what you do.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay, hold it. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rita.
My name
Eh,
my name is Rita Obu. I am a realtor.
Thank you. Welcome.
Right, good morning, everyone.
Good
My name is
morning.
Roy Moashimoli, and I am a realtor.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So let's say ladies first, but let me say man first.
So, like, man.
Just guy first. Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Roy,
Yes.
I know you have been attending our trainings. So just can you share with us what you have learned so far from Browdy Realtors training? What have you learned so far, and how has it impacted you?
Okay. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Browdy Global and, of course, to Mr. Jeff Anosi for the amount of value, for the lessons, the trainings, the teachings. I mean, thank you so much, sir. God bless you. God bless you so much. And Browdy Global, you're the best. Okay, with that being said, one of the things that I've learned from these trainings that has impacted me the most, not just in real estate sector, but every area of my life, for me, is the emotional cycle of learning. That emotional cycle of learning has helped me understand life as not just how businesses work. And he talked about the cycles, which is the first one is the uninformed optimism, right? So where you're really excited about something, you start off and then you just jump into it. You're really excited. You go in with that optimism. You don't really know what it's really all about yet. You just jump in, and then from that it goes to the informed pessimism. You begin to see, can't talk about this real estate. And then one plot's not being so, right? That begins to happen, and then the value of despair. It looks like after 492 years, you've not sold one plot, and it looks like you should give up. And at that point, for me, at that point was when he said something that really made sense. He says, when you get to the value, this was how I heard and how I understood. He says, when you get to the value of despair, it's not when you should quit, it's when you should begin to ask yourself, okay, what should I be doing that should work? You should start going from knowledge at that point. And I've seen that happen in my life, in other parts of my life. So from value of despair, of course, it become you have informed optimism because you now know what's working, and then you're now growing, and then success. What I've come to realize is that that simple lesson that he taught us, it's not just in real estate. It happens for at every point in time. Like you said, it's a cycle. So even when we started, or I started, it got to a particular point when it felt like I figured out something. Yes, I got to success. Still in real estate, when I got there, the cycle began again. Accomplish level one of success. When you accomplish level one of success, you have the cycle begins again. When you're figuring out the next level, it looks like, okay, but I mean, I've been making sales back to back to back. What happened? Why is it feeling like I'm stuck again? It's just you've entered the new level. So even in that new level, you have to figure out, like he would always say, the level of knowledge that brought you to this level is not what to take it to the next level. You need to begin to discover more. That thing as well, something he says over time. So in that next level, learning more, understanding more, it will look as though, because you're now excited at that new level, of course, things start happening, and then that excitement, but you see it dwindles a bit, and then you discover what that next level is about, and then you start growing. I realize it's continuous. So in my life now, when I'm making success, I'm still okay. When things start going like that, I know this is what is happening, and then of course I position, I learn, I discover more. So for me, that has the emotional cycle of learning, right? It's one lesson that has helped me, even in relationships, every single part. I get into a new relationship, I realize at first I'm excited, and then you start discovering certain things. You get here, you now start knowing the person intentionally, and then it starts getting better too. And it just affects every part of life. And it's one thing that I have learned here that has really stuck with me and helped me a whole lot, amongst others.
Amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Roy. I mean, if you have been attending our training so far, you should know about this emotional cycle of learning, right? It plays at every stage. In fact, even at your own state now, you're in one cycle, right? So the good thing is that you are aware of it, and that's what keep motivating. You will not give up because you know that, oh, this is a cycle, right? You're not going to remain there.
Yeah.
But if you are not aware of it, you might give up and then still go back, and you are not aware that something you're following through a particular cycle that you're supposed not to. So you're allowing it to control you. Meanwhile, you would have taken charge of it, right? So that is one thing too, that in fact it supersedes every other thing that you might be learning or you have been doing right now, because you see that these things will your every step,
Yeah.
to guide your every stage of life. Even with the time you're feeling like you're giving up, you remember that, oh, this is just a cycle, right? You will now brace up and then aim for the next level. So yeah, so thank you, Mr. Roy. That is really impactful. So the lady, yeah. So tell us what you have learned so from Browdy Global Limited, or from the trainings you have been attending right here at Browdy. Just share with us.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you so much for this question. And I can say that far I started this training in March. Since I started this training, it has been awesome. In fact, my life changed really. Hey, honestly, initially, before now, yeah, like I'm a very shy person. When I mean shy, I'm very, very shy. But this trained me bold and confident to talk to people. I'm still struggling though on it, but no, you are moving to somewhere. You yes. So I will say that my confidence level have gone up since I started this training. I can now talk to people, to strangers. So I don't,
Don't be shy.
so this training have impacted positively on my life so far. So now if you go online, see me there. Sandra Tobu now on YouTube, you will see me there.
Wow.
You understand? It's courtesy of this training. I can't thank Mr. Jeff enough for building this, for building me, because I don't know.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Amazing. Is one thing to learn, is another thing to put it into practice. I've been seeing her work. I mean, right from the moment she started attending trainings here, see, up to this stage. In fact, sometimes if I'm searching for something on YouTube, I'll come across a video that say, "Wow, that is amazing!" Right? It is one thing to learn, and it's another thing to implement. And it is in that implementation that you become that person that you are meant to be. And it is with consistency too. She has been consistent. I mean, even though, yeah, the sales is going to come in, right? But you are investing. This is your investing period. So when you are investing, when you invest, you will reap, right? So just believe that this is your investing period. And there's one thing about consistency. Consistency has a way of molding you to the person that you are meant to be.
Yeah.
So if you are not consistent, you will not be that person that you're meant to be, right? So that is for every one of us, everybody watching us right now. Don't give up, right? Keep being consistent, keep showing up, right? Whatever you have learned from this training so far, like she said, confidence. Even me too. Before I cannot even look at you like your eyeball to your eyeball to talk to you. But since I started working at Browdy, I started passing through trainings from Mr. Jeff. Right now, I can look you in the eyes and tell you, give me the money for that land, and you give me, right? So that is one thing about attending these trainings, because as you are coming for the trainings, you are being taught on how to talk, on how to make videos, on how you can overcome shyness over time. See, shyness is not something that you wear as a badge or as a logo that, oh, I'm a shy person. Shyness does not bring money to the pocket. It's in this kind of training that you will learn that shyness does not bring money to the pocket. It's with boldness that you're going to attract people that will actually give you the money, right? So this confidence thing she's talking about, I can totally understand, because I was once like that, right? But over time, I started practicing on how to talk to the camera, especially camera facing. If it is before now, that before now, once you position camera on my face, I'm looking for the nearest restroom. Seriously, right? But over time, I started practicing on how to talk to camera, right? Practicing, then I became better. And now I can, on my camera and talk straight 5 minutes without even being KK. And I'll just be flowing, right? I'll not be like mine that I'll spoil. Right? So that's the thing, that attending trainings like this, you will see that you come to realize that, oh, these things can be learned. Before I started real estate, when I go on flyers, I'll be like, my God. And when I attend trainings, I will see people talking, I'll be like, my God. I didn't know that these people actually pass through trainings to get to that level. So when you attend trainings like this, you'll be motivated. You will see that I can actually do this thing that this particular person is doing, right? So it will build your confidence level. It will make you good. And yeah, Rita have said it all. So the next question, yeah, the next question is it a question or maybe recommendation? What um what has your challenges, like since you started this training, how have you been able to manage your challenges? Um as a new realtor, or as someone that's just started real estate, or even someone that's have been into the real estate industry, have this training helped you to, you know, overcome some challenges, or be able to know how to manage some challenges? And if possible, you can highlight one challenge you you manage very well. The challenge that challenged you, that you challenge the challenge back. So
Okay.
you can share with us, please.
Okay. Yes, I have two challenges. Two challenges that challenged me, right? Which do I start with now? Let me start with the online challenge, the on-site challenge. So I'll start with the online challenge. So initially, when I started creating videos for YouTube, I think what initiated that first, we had an in-house 30 days challenge, right? To create videos back to back for 30 days. And that challenge was very challenging, right? While I actually did create videos for 30 days and delivered, but after I think I was able to do 28 days or so, and then I stopped, and I think I didn't post any other video on YouTube for like 2 months and then went back. Brethren, after that 2 months, I went back. I saw the video I posted that time. I wanted to delete it. like, like Jesus, when you're watching, when you're watching something, you're like, oh man, what are you doing here? What are you talking? I was cringy, but then I didn't delete them. I felt good that I posted them, even though because I was like, Roy, are you the king of darkness? Why is everywhere so dark? Why is there no light on your face? That was because, of course, I have stayed in this training from time to time. As at that time, I felt I was doing good. I felt it was good to an extent. But with these trainings, I've realized that when I now see, I can say, okay, this is not good enough. Roy, next time the light should be more on your face. This, and if you see my videos now, I mean, if at least it's trying, okay. So that was a challenge. I just felt, since I have a great voice, I can talk. I feel my voice to do the magic. I just can't. They're not seeing your voice, and they're hearing your voice. They need to see something, right? But there was a challenge was to create the right space for shooting, understanding lighting. But this training wisdom has helped me a lot, and to understand. And what that has done as well, it has made my videos more interesting. I mean, the views have gone up, even though they are vanity metrics, but then at least people are watching. You understand? We are getting the thumbs up, small, from thumbs up to become cash at hand. You understand? But I mean, it's getting better. So that the first challenge was creating the video, starting to create, understanding lighting. I've even realized that bright light is better than all the gang set. Let them just see your face very well. Let them just be seeing you, right? I've come to understand that lighting. So that challenge has helped me know how to create better videos and, of course, engage better. And pretty soon, and forget the song. That was the first challenge. Now the second challenge was, then when we started off initially, and with the initial excitement and motivation. You give them the property list, you send them everything. You give them the 496 properties you have across the globe. You have everything. I mean, this person, let them. But then I got to realize that I think it was Jacinta that was teaching on that particular class. It was a challenge at first. When she just asked me, I just sent it everything. My guy, he go long, he go long. You understand? So if you don't want us, but you want them, I just sent them everything, right? Know what I was doing. I didn't know that, okay, it doesn't work like that. It was a challenge at first. But then Jacinta taught out on a particular class where she taught about being a consultant. She said, hospital, you don't just go to a hospital and then the doctor consults with you. He'll ask you questions. Okay, so you're paying you. Is this? Is your intestine? They ask you questions to know what exactly to treat, right? Don't just say, doctor, okay, paracetamol. They give you that. Don't just pack all the drugs I give you. They won't just start giving injections immediately. They're going to ask you questions to figure out what it is, the ailment is, so that they can know how to provide the solution. Give you when you go wake up again. You understand? I didn't know what I was doing. So when they come, I give them more, but they will never wake up again. They never come back to ask me again because you go with also, right? But then I now realize, okay, I have to ask questions. Okay, so what do you want the land for? What's your budget? Where do you want to get this property? And then that actually helped me to select the properties that fit what they're asking for. So instead of sending 10 property listings or 5, I end up sending just 2. I just send the ones that meet what they need, and then it furthers the conversation, and that helped. I overcame that, and that helped as well. And then finally was an inspection we went for, and Mr. Jeff has taught a couple of times on how to handle inspections, right? Prior to then, I don't initiate conversations. I like to listen more. We can travel from here to Lagos and I may not talk, even though I like to talk, but I don't often initiate conversations. I'll just be quiet. I don't say anything. I'm cool with being quiet. I don't have a thing for talking. But then when you're going for inspections, I realized that even though you shouldn't really try to talk, but you should at every point in time, because it's a sales process, you should be able to tell what the client's mind is like. Just a little bit of conversations to understand his mind frame and prime him towards a close, right? So an experience, I didn't know that before. So I moved to like this one, I mind my business. A job and focus. You understand? But then a particular inspection we went on, and after I had learned here, I practiced it, and my God, it was beautiful. So in the vehicle, the clients, I initiated the client, just introduced myself. My name is Ron, and I'm taking you on this journey, and sat back. Then asked, okay, so are you a first time buyer, the one buying? He says he's not a first time buyer, but he is the one buying for himself. Like, okay, I still ask him these questions, Joy one to one, and Joy, ladies and gentlemen, it was beautiful. Learned that here. Right? I think he eventually bought. So I learned that here. I now know I mustn't be under pressure to talk, or ask, or make the client himself to be talking a whole lot. Just by it, ask the right questions and sell rightly and all of that. So yeah.
Amazing. Wow. You see, that's a lot. In fact, if we should still give time, you might even explain more, give more. Yeah. So that is one powerful thing that this training does. It will really align you, and you know the best way to handle things, right? And it is good to start badly. It's not bad to start badly. So it's good to start badly, and it's when you start badly that you start trying to get better.
Yeah.
So you can't get better by not starting.
Yeah.
So when you said you went back to watch your videos, if you don't have videos, what will you go back to watch?
I mean,
So it is good to start badly, and for some of us that have not started, start putting it out like that. That's why sometimes I used to go back to watch my old videos when I started. Sometimes I watch, I'll be like, wow. And somebody will comment. Some videos, people are watching it now, right? And that is why it's good to use platform that keeps your videos, that keep memories. So when I go back and watch those videos, there was even a video I was looking up where my help come from heaven. Because that time I cannot even face camera, eyeball to eyeball, to talk to camera, right? But it was over time that I got better, and now so yeah, it's good to start badly. Then from the second thing he talked about, which is how he overcame the challenge of consulting. This alone, I'll talk about it maybe at the end of this section, right? Because it sets us apart from other agents. So when you understand that you're a consultant and not just a marketer, it will set you apart from other people. And when you become a consultant, you create customers. But when you're just like an agent or somebody interested in sales, that's when you can send a list of everything that you have. Or when clients just bag I need 1.5 million naira land. And because you have access to several 1.5 million naira land, you now carry all of them and send to the client. Or you carry the client, in fact, you take the client from one property to another, and by the end of the day, you and the clients, you are exhausted. The client is doing then you too, you're hey, I've worked today. You now go on your status, what you did. At the end of the day, the client will be tired to make decision. His head is full. He will go back and say, let me rest, let me think about it, and come on. He's not going to think about anything because like his head is filled with a lot of options that he cannot even make decisions. That's why even for me, if I want to buy a dress, I'll just ask the vendor, please just send me 2 designs. I'll pick from that. If you send me plenty, I'll just tell you. It will be turning my eyes, right? So imagine if you start putting yourself in client's shoes, you do better. If you are the one, if you are the one now that they take to different properties like that, will you buy? No, ask yourself, will you buy? So yes, there's one thing about attending trainings here. I mean, I've worked with a lot of people, and sometimes from agents outside. When I deal with agents outside Browdy or outside realtors that have passed through trainings here, I always see the difference, and I'll not see why they are why they are struggling and why they are the way they are. So yes, that consultant mindset, that mindset of being a solution provider, is something that you will actually learn from here. And when you see your life and their own life outside there, you see that you'll be thanking God that, God, thank you for bringing me to this training, right? So, yeah, that's something that all of us should also learn from. Yeah. Then about inspection too, that he talked about. Oh, inspection. Before, people think that inspection is just taking clients to see the land. So two of you will just enter the car, and you are moving. You will move to the land, bam, and enter the client. Wherever would the place. Now, on your way to the land, and you know deep down, this land is a bush, right? And on your way to the land, you are not initiating conversation. You are not projecting the client's mind about the property that he's going to see. And you're not talking about the development trends. You're not talking about the future projects that are coming up in those areas, because you don't understand that what you are selling is not just the land. You are selling the future of the place, and you are selling projections, right? So if you don't understand it, that is when you can just enter car and then move straight with client to the bush, and then client will now come back and tell you, I will get back to you, right? So yes, attending trainings here, I know one thing that it will definitely let you know is to know how to handle inspection. It's not about talking too much, yes. There's time to talk, there is time to close. So the time to talk is those inspection time. You don't have to be the one doing the talking. Just make your points, ask questions, and then keep the clients. In fact, sometimes I make it look. I will make you the person that will even be talking the more.
Yeah.
Right? The person that buys is the person that does the talking. I don't know whether you understand that. The person that does the talking is the person that buys. So your own duty, just like a consultant, is to ask the right questions. You understand? Just like the doctor thing that I normally use. So when doctor asks you, so when I went to a doctor, I told him that my leg, I want to say my yam leg is paining me. Right? Doctor is asking me how long now. And I said, I'm explaining to him. You give me that time to explain. As he says, as I'm explaining, he's listening to me to know what him you have already studied all those things. So you will know what he can classify it. The next thing you will now say, let's go and conduct a test or something. And then from there you will now prescribe. And then who pays? Shane Amigo still pay. Right? I'll be the one to make the payment. Same thing that is supposed to be for you and your clients. As you're taking the client, sometimes I'll make it in such a way that the client will even start telling me the history of the place, and the only thing I can be doing is to nod and to listen and to answer in response of in whatever he's saying. So that is a better way to handle inspection. That's why by the end of the day, the client is asking you question on. So it is in inspection that you get to pay attention on the buying signals that the client is showing.
Yeah.
Buying signals, that's by the time you are keeping the clients into conversation and you get to the site, and by the time you are leaving the site, he's already asking you questions. So Anna Akita, no discounts. That is a buying signal. So after this 1.5 million, is there any other payment I'm still going to pay? These are buying signals. Then at that time, he's asking you things like, so if I pay now, how long will it take for me to get my documents? What are the documents am I going to get once I pay? So if I pay now, can I see my own plots? So these are buying signals. So it is in understanding inspection, how to handle inspection, that you get to understand these buying signals. Sometimes, because you don't attend trainings like this, you don't understand buying signals. Client is asking you questions like, so how do I pay? Or what's next? Client is asking you what's next. And you now say, hey, Kronka, if you don't like this one. That's why sometimes I feel like I should buy
Or I'm a code.
God. I'm wiping on some realtors ear. So client is asking you what's next because you don't attend trainings, because you don't understand that selling is a process, because you don't understand that selling is a system. You will now start. You will not understand it, and you now start giving the client another option because he's not asking you what next. You're not saying, "Oh, if you don't like this one, I got another one. No go on." We no, if you don't like that one, oh, we still have another one at night, man. Four corners. Oh, at that time the client he said, okay, let's go and see that of Ugwomu. From Ugwomu, he said, I'm tired for the day. Tomorrow. And at the end of the day, the client is not going to pay. Right? So I believe that for us that have been attending these trainings, you should use this knowledge to your own advantage. You should use this knowledge to make money for yourself. So thank you so much, Roy, for letting us know all these things. I mean, for bringing it back to our memory again, especially for most of us that have forgotten, right? So to you, Miss Rita, can you tell us the challenge that this training has helped you? So just share it with us quickly as we wrap up.
Okay. Um, before I started this training, before yeah, before I started this training, I was confused because before now I know that I want to do real estate. So as a young graduate that just finished her service last year, I don't just want to do any other job. I studied estate management. So I wanted to
My fellow
so I
Nollywood
want I
colleagues.
want so I wanted to practice. But then school knowledge, that is the theory part, and practice is not the same. So I was confused. How do I go? Then I was doing all this random agency, all this Okumango agent. You will hustle for one client. Now your client, so it is your client, but end of the day, the commission that will come for you, you go cry. Maybe after chasing that client for 2 months or even 6 months sef. So you say in 1 year you might not even make, you might just make one sale. In 1 year, the whole of 2023 when I was serving,
Daniel,
I I just made one for one good year. Wow. I made sell in December. Guess how many we are? How about my client?
bunch of agents.
Guess how many we are? 8.
My
8 agents. But it is my client too for one plot of 400,000. 400,000. Omo. So this year I was just like, I was confused. I don't know what to do. So one day I was just scrolling on Facebook aimlessly. I now saw Mr. Jeff in one conference. Though I was following one lady like that, Madam lady from Lagos, so I'll be following her. So I follow her bumper to bumper, and I like what she does, but I don't know how to start what she does. So I now in that conference I saw Mr. Jeff there. I now, as he called his name, I searched him up on Facebook. I started following him. I started seeing these trainings. Wow, I loved everything. In fact, that's where I also saw Jacinta, even Geraldine, right?
Okay.
I loved it. I started asking. I now reached out to Mr. Jeff. He gave me address to here. I came. I met with him. So when I was even coming, I was looking for a job. So when I met, I said, "Sir, do you have vacancy?" He said he doesn't have. I went back home like I was hopeless. I said, "How do I do this? These people, they are working here, right? I've not seen other realtor doing very well apart from people working here. So how do I do it?" Fortunately, they say that the training for this year will start on March. I said, okay, I must be attending this training. So the first I attended this training, wow, I loved it. I said, I will never miss this training. So as I was attending, I started learning so many things that school did not teach me. So many things, like the marketing aspect, how to talk to clients, closing, everything I need to know. How to also create your online space too. You understand? Before now, I thought that opening a YouTube was like it's special, like for special people. I will go to other Realtors, people doing well like Jacinta. I will go to her page, I will see beautiful things she does there. I will be like, how? How do you do it? But as I started attending this training, I learned so many things. Just like I said before, I started like my shyness, I started being bold. This is testimony.
My dear
So I learned how to be confident. I learned how to be bold, how to talk to strangers. You understand? So I remember one training, Mr. Jeff said, your shyness does not give you money. In that training, I was like, eh. So, so he talked, he bombarded us with motivations that day. Jesus, I said, you can do it. You can, all those morning motivations. I said, okay, as I got to, I don't know how to, I met some people, they helped me open YouTube. You understand? So I started, so okay, what next? Online, what next? How to start making videos. The little money I had, I went and bought all these little gadgets, that ring light and hand. I started making videos. I will make one video for like 5 days. like mistakes, yapa. I will make and make and Jesus, I got tired. But then no gree, I no give up. Now who give up? Fuck up. So that's have been my journey. I have not made any sale yet, but all I know is that I'm on the right path. Thank
Wow. That
That's
is emotional, seriously. Wow. I can totally relate to her story, right? Because for someone that had that same challenge of knowing how to start, knowing how to, although those are major challenge, right?
Yeah.
First thing, how to start. Second thing, how do I get clients? How do I even know the right properties to sell? These are challenges for beginners, right? And from listening to her, you see that she through navigated through these challenges by just attending our trainings. And I know, like I told her, that this is just like the investing period. She's going to reap whatever she has invested, right? So it's just a matter of time, right? I know one of us that she started last year, and this year she was not like, the same time, nobody's calling her or nothing, nobody's even asking her, is she selling or is she not selling? But recently, if you see the kind of deals she closed, I was like, wow. She could not even believe it herself that she's the one making all those kind of closing those kind of deals, right? So this is what consistency does, and this is what staying on the right track and doing it like you know that you have faith that this thing is going to work for you because you're already in the right room, seeing that, oh, every other person is actually getting the results. And one thing about success is that it leaves trace. And because you saw the traces of Mr. Jeff and other people, that's why you believe that you too, if you follow through that same track, you're going to get your own success. And definitely you will get it and even more. So thank you so much for sharing with us. I mean, a lot of us, especially those watching online, I know that they have learned a lot from both Roy's story and from Rita. I don't know, they are Is God telling me something? Thank you for sharing with us, Rita. Thank you for sharing with us. So before you go back to your seats, can you tell us what them scream like that? Can you tell us? Can you recommend? What do you recommend for realtors out there, both the intending and those already in the real estate business? What do you recommend they should attend trainings like this? And
Okay.
just
Okay. The Bible says that faith cometh by hearing, right? What is faith? Faith is when wisdom and knowledge meets action. Simple. So
please.
when so I've realized that every training we take here, I'm part of them, but every training we take here, I listen as though I have never listened before. Because the world of consistency thrives on knowledge. It thrives on knowing trends, knowing it so much so that whenever they wake you, and that's why I said I'll be doing real estate for life because it thrives on knowledge. You can't the moment you stop learning, you become outdated, you stop being relevant. It thrives on knowledge. And if you're with a people or you're with a body of people that are intentional about teaching you what it really is, updating you, giving you knowledge back to back, I mean, you're in the right place because till you begin to apply what you know and you won't get to the place of applying to you're so full of knowledge that you feel like I know too much to be at a place. So the more you know, the better your chances of applying. And then Browdy Realtors training has there are some things I can't stay a day, a week. What a day is a week is I can't stay a day without posting something property related. I can't stay before I could stay like 1 week and post anything about a property. But then I now know so much that I can't stay at a place. Knowledge and wisdom is beginning to meet action. Faith is, and then of course faith brings results, right? So what I recommend is continue to listen to the trainings, continue. Don't say whenever they're talking about like whenever Mr. Jeff teaches on the cycle of emotional learning, emotional cycle of learning, I listen as though I've never listened before because I know the more you hear it, the more you're better, the more you know it, the more you can apply it. So don't no knowledge is obsolete, no knowledge is out of date. Just keep knowing, keep coming back to learn, keep asking questions, keep asking the simple questions, keep coming for value training. Yeah, and then of course keep learning. Keep the world of consistency and the real estate business, the real estate world thrives on knowledge. Let's all keep knowing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Roy. Then, Rita, what do you recommend? So, those starting out like you are, like you, maybe those are still trying to find their feet in the real estate industry. What do you recommend? Do you recommend they should look for trainings like this, especially for broadening trainings and so,
Okay, what I advise everyone, especially the new realtors, the new ones coming into the industry, I will say that you should look out for this kind of trainings. It will help you a lot. It helped me. If it helped me, I'm not there yet too, but when I say I'm on the right path, I mean it. So if it helped me, it will also help you. It's not even up to 6 months here, but I'm already seeing the result. So I advise everyone, both the new ones and people that have been in the industry but have not found their feet yet. I advise everyone to look out for this kind of trainings, attend it, practice, implement it. It will favor you. And when they say the sky is your limit or the sky is your starting point, it is true. Thank you very much.
please let's appreciate Roy and Rita and the back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roy. Wow, that was amazing. I enjoyed this session. Right, this is going to be the last section for the year 2020. Each and every one of us, those that will be participating here on site, online, we are grateful that you find us. And like you know, Browdy Global is a ministry. It is a right? So if you found Browdy, share it with your people, share it with your friends, family, especially those looking to get in touch with us and begin to change their personal economy by leveraging real estate. So in trainings here, we separate you from just being an ordinary. Attending trainings here will make you a realtor with steez, great steez. Like, I am not joking when you deal business with people that doesn't attend training, you will be pitying for them. You will say, you need to. Just last week, I helped one of my clients to, rent an apartment, and the agent sent about the money, right? I know the goal of every business owner is to make sales, right? But making big clients is long term and it keeps you in business. So, but what they don't understand that they just understand and not understanding the part of creating the client and keeping the client after what the client needs at that time. And when I found that house, when he sent me that, so I made sure that that's what he wanted. So in our discussion on the phone, the agent, because he was there, he was like, so me where like, so they're always in the worry, tell him to make payment, tell him to make payment, and after payment, film is not the mindset there. So, but if you're attending these trainings, see, you will be totally different from them. You will remain you. I saw the agent that I called that year, right, when I was still even trekking to, I entered bus to my locations, right? That helped me to get a house. He's still like in that same state till now, right? Because they undergo training to find a better way to do whatever they are doing, right? So I know these trainings, right, especially in Brady Global, it will make you to stand out wherever. Even if you're not in Enugu, even if you're in any, go there and do better, because you are not going there as an agent. You are not going there just to make sales. So one thing, and is by separating you from just being a salesperson to being a consultant. Real estate consultant. It will help you to know that you're a consultant. Consultant make sure that you are getting, and that's why there's difference between selling and helping people to buy. So those out there, or the, but you should be interested in helping people to buy. Now the difference is in the attitude. Let me take what I have to give to this person and force this person to take it, whether you want it or not. I'm I'm selling to. He is coming with the approach that, oh, let me know what he needs and find and we match what he wants, right? So when you take sales in that aspect, you see that you become a consultant needs. You're asking questions, right? And then when you ask the right question, you now find out whether what you have is going to meet up with what he needs. What you need is either you look for it outside, or you refer someone that can satisfy you, and this process makes it both easier for you and for the buyer himself, because when to you, even though that you are not the direct person that helped him at that time, but if you help, if you make sure that he's satisfied, then and that's how you remain in business. This is the this is the advantage you have by attending this training. You understand there is different, and that difference is in the attitude, in the approach that you use to attend to your clients and to people outside there. You'll be able to do better. You'll be able to know how to create content. You'll be able to know how to converse with clients, because right now you to buy, you are helping people to get satisfied, and that is why you're a real estate consultant. I know one of the takeaway, either for attending this training so far, have literally distinguished you from the other agents out there. Advantage. They don't know better. You that have known better, how are you using it? You use it to your own advantage. Make sure that you stay in business by helping people. Thank you all for being part of Rowdy Global, for being part of this training so far. I mean, if you don't, how do we get people like realtors to come and share her experience? It is with you guys that we are still here, and we want to say a very big thank you, and we appreciate you. So this, like I said, the last. Remember, a week today will be our Southeast Realtors Conference. I know we are getting ready.
Yeah.
In fact, how many of us are ready? Please, if you are ready, let's see the fire. Yes, let's see the fire in the comment section for those watching online. Then those of us that are here with me, let me hear. Oh, I can feel the ginger. In fact, I cannot wait. These days I'm sleeping half. In the conference. So we are gearing up to the biggest Southeast Realtors. And I hope to see you there. Please do well to attend. It's a life changing event. I don't want to sound like, but yeah, it's a life changing event. Most of us that attended this training, their life have changed. Like I said, training, this conference last year. Imagine you attending this conference. So do not miss out. And as we call it
Yeah.
I'll say, on behalf of Rowdy Global, we are wishing you all the best for the remaining months of the year. And like consistency is the cheat code for success. Now, is the Ember month, the Ember period is fast approaching. Fit positively. This is the investing time. So start investing your time by doing the right things, doing every activity that's going to attract clients to you. This is as other people are getting ready to make sales for December. You too, as a realtor, do not miss out too. This, as you can, talk to as many people as you can to get them to buy from you. In fact, December is one of the busiest months. One of the busiest months for me, because that is the time we run a lot of inspections, right? So do not allow that period to wait and make all the money that you need to make for the year. So we're wishing you Merry Christmas in advance. Wishing you success in the remaining months of the year. Thank you so much. We love you. See you.
Wow. Wow. Good to see all. Wow. That we are ending today does not mean you should not get engaged on our platforms, right? Because we can't be idle. We can't afford to be idle this season. Literally. You can't be, in fact, if you are doing 5 before, now it's 10, double it down. Like no excuse, time to put it out there. And like what you rightly said, Jacinta, also, do it afraid, do it not knowing. Start it bad, like okay, right? It's in the process that you get better. It's in the process you know, oh, the way I said it is not right. You now tweak it. That's how we grow. And has always showed up here. We are geared to becoming better always. We love knowledge. So keep on at it, right? And that's is going to do for most of us again. People are traveling all the way just to attend this, and you are wondering why? Because of knowledge. Knowledge, you can't just tell. Knowledge is something else, is not something that will drag you down. So make sure you always learn up, always learn up. So that's why people from Lagos, Study Cash is coming from Lagos, is going to share something that you've never heard before. Trust. Something that is like, that's what you've been waiting for. And that is like a light bulb moment for you. So please, like she rightly said, come on time. First. Don't say, oh, let me come by 12. 1. No. Make sure you're set by 10. Have your pictures. Most especially, we're going to use and pepper some people. All right. Then 11, you are ready, you are in the mood, so that you can receive all that you have to receive to make men, right? If you're on a part already, you're going to get to the higher part of it. So don't forget that we also have to register and get that for the master class, which is on a Saturday. All right. Then the venue, we all know the venue. Asking for the dress code and all that. I see the enthusiasm on air. People already active about it, because I mean it's like 1 week today. And get ready, be in the right frame of mind for the event. And most especially as you are planning for the conference, like I said, plan for your own life. All right. So that people are coming with money, collect your parts. Get it. All right. I know that God has helped us greatly and is going to have not made a sale. It will be like dream for you, but just be out there. Don't give up. All right. Keep showing up. One day to be like this. Them, and also an appreciation post and clap to all our trainers this year. All right, Mr. Jeff, Miss Jacinta, thank you for impacting to our lives personally. We are grateful. Don't forget to follow us all on our platforms, Rowdy Realtors, Rowdy trainings, some live training with Mr. Jeff this season, so you can also join and learn and grow. All right, that brings us to the end of this event. All right. Any first timer today? I know I've seen all of